What you're seeing now is probably making you very hungry. That's because we're in the competitors' restaurant up here with Gary Parsons, the executive chef here at the All England Club at Wimbledon. Gary, how are you this morning?
I'm very good, thank you. Yes, very good.
Quite a title, executive chef of the All England Club. Does that mean you're responsible for all the food here at the club?
Yeah, right from the players to the Royal Box to the public to the officials to the staff, everyone that's food related, I'm responsible.
I mean, that sounds... And your team as well, obviously that's very, very important to fuel them.
My own, I can't do it on my own. So I've got purchasing team, Amanda, stores guys that actually deliver the food, so all the deliveries come in overnight and then that's all distributed throughout the night and the early hours of the morning. So when all the chefs arrive, everything's in their fridges ready to go, and then we just wait for the customers and the clients.
I would say that a chef's job is quite stressful anyway, but an executive chef of Wimbledon and what you just said you had to cater for, surely it's a very highly stressful job.
Very, yes. I think my blood pressure and my pulse goes through the roof for these 2 weeks, and it slowly, gradually goes up as we get closer to the tournament. And I think it sort of peaks at sort of the end of the first week, and then starts to sort of reduce as we go into the second week.
Because it's obviously the competitors and then royalty, the best people in our country. Who is more difficult to cater for, the Royal Box or the competitors?
I'd say equally demanding. I mean, it's the Royal Box is the ticket that money can't buy. So the standards of the food, the service has got to be, perfect. And then also the players. It's not so much fine dining up here, but it's the quantity and quality of the produce that they need.
Can you maybe talk me through a Royal Box menu, or what they may expect if they were to go into the Royal Box for dinner or for lunch, whatever you cater for? Probably both.
We aim for sort of high-end Michelin star style of food. So I mean it's the best of British produce. We're using the best of Brill, Dexter beef, Sutton Hoo chicken. So it's the best of British produce that are going in there. So they're getting fed well.
And they still expect the Wimbledon strawberries up there as well?
Oh yes, they get the Jubilee strawberries every day.
Okay, perfect. Well, I guess the athletes themselves are a bit different because they must be very specific to their individual needs. And I guess that's why you have so much on offer up here. Just talk me through what's exactly going on here. Obviously, this looks like a salad bar. What's popular over here, please, Gary?
So going back to your first question on that, the players will come up and their coaches will sort of guide them what they need to build up on. So that's why we have sort of your basic core salads. So then the coaches will say, you need some, plenty of spinach, cucumber, radishes. So they're building their own dishes. Then we do have some sort of complete salads, where they're, grains, which are very healthy and slow releasing. And then quinoa, which is very popular this year. So in the past years, it's very much pasta. We're going through sort of 80 to 90 kilos of pasta a day. That's fresh pasta. But this year we've seen a lot of them sort of go for the quinoa. We had one sort of bizarre request where it's quinoa and cinnamon, which, but then the players can create whatever they want. We're here to provide a service for them.
And at the beginning of the week then, let's just walk over here as well, do the players kind of come to you with a plan, or is it just on a daily basis they kind of come and just pick what they fancy?
We change it every day, what we offer, because obviously the players are up here for sort of the fortnight, so we need to keep them interested in engaged. But pretty much you will see the same proteins, the chicken, the parma hams, the salamis, because we've got lots of international players as well, so they recognise the parma ham, the salamis. So we try cater for everybody's needs.
And you just said about interesting dietary requirements. What, I guess, is the most popular item? We're coming over here to the strawberries and to the sweet treats, which probably shouldn't be on the top of these athletes' lists.
Yes, but there is some healthy sweet treats there. We've got the donuts, which are full of a bit of an indulgence if any of them sort of feel a bit low after their match. And then we've got the protein balls as well, which they take on to court with them. So, yes, the sweet treats have a little bit of interest. Strawberries are very popular, obviously, because it's Wimbledon. And then the sushi as well. I mean, that's very, very popular here. The sushi's made in-house by our sushi team. Very popular after the game. It's the rice that's it helps their muscles sort of recover from during the games.
And you've even got your own sushi bar just outside on the players' lawn as well. If they just want sushi, they can specifically go over there. And come over here, we have the smoothie bar. Obviously, the athletes are healthy. They've got to be able to have a smoothie of their choice. It looks like they can do that here.
So there is a set menu on the smoothies, but they can create what they want. It's like I say, they are very important to the club, the competition. So we cater for everybody.
And just tell us about how much of each produce maybe you have to actually get in. Like, do you have to get thousands of bananas, bags and bags of pasta? Yeah,
we go through sort of 3,000 kilos of bananas, and they've got to be, green, because that's sort of, it's the healthier one. It's so the sugars haven't turned yet. So that's very important. We go through 28,000 kilos of strawberries during the tournament. And the strawberries are famous at Wimbledon. Pasta, we sort of like say 80 to 90 kilos of fresh pasta a day, which is it's a lot. If you had it all stacked up, it's quite a wall.
Are you ever surprised by how much some of these tennis stars eat?
Yes, it's we do offer under 500 calories, but if you look at the quantity of like under 500 calories, the portion is very small, and then you come up here and see what the players have. It's blown out of the water, really. The calories.
For me and you, it'd probably make us expand a little bit and put on weight. And then Gary, come over here. This is the thing that most appealed to me here. This is the cooking station, isn't it? You can pretty much cook whatever you want to a certain extent here.
So the start of the morning, we sort of have one chef out here, and then at the peak time we have 3 chefs on the hobs. And so the players can come up, and there's 3 different types of protein. There's steak, there's chicken, there's salmon, vegetables. They can have everything. And then the sauces as well. Tomato sauce is very popular. Then we have the carbonara, and then we just have a basic bolognese sauce.
Well, Gary, you are the executive chef. Does that mean you still get your hands dirty and get behind the kitchen there?
So my work starts sort of pretty much after the champs, but then we start reviewing the menus which happened this year, and then we start the whole process again, and then we actually start doing the tastings in September for 2018. So I'm very much hands-on, writing the menus with my team, and then do the tastings with the clients, the club as well, and then so it does give me the freedom to still be very active in the kitchen. The 2 weeks of the champs, not very much cooking at all. It's very much sort of firefighting and just making everybody happy, because it's a long 2 weeks.
Well, I'd love to see the pro in the kitchen. If you wouldn't mind rustling us up something this morning.
A lovely smoked salmon and scrambled egg breakfast.
That would sound amazing. Thank you very much. I'll let you go round the side. That's okay. We're going to just clash into each other as Gary's going around there to cook up some eggs and some salmon. Can I just pop around here so I can actually carry on speaking to you?
So, like I said before, we pride ourselves on, it's a great British, event. So all the food that we, supply to the clients, the players, is all British. So we search the country for the best produce. So what I'm going to show you today, so we've got a Paul Rhodes London sourdough bread, which has just been lightly toasted on the griddle. And then we've got the 7Y smoked salmon. So we work very closely with Richard Cook at 7Y. So we have our own cure for Wimbledon. So it's bespoke to us. And then good free-range British eggs.
How important is that? I'll let you start cooking at the same time. How important is it to keep everything locally sourced and to kind of, give the local people the jobs?
Yeah, there is, the British larder is, vast. And, we are lucky to have this event at the time of year because, raspberries, strawberries, asparagus, everything is prime. So, I mean, why not promote British produce, alongside a great British event.
And Gary, if I was going out to play tennis today, if I was in the male quarterfinals, which obviously is never going to happen, would this be a good breakfast for me to fuel up and eat?
Yeah.
I'm asking you as a nutritionist now as well.
Yeah, eggs, you mean protein, and the smoked salmon protein as well, but I'd give it a good hour before you went onto the court.
Just to let it digest.
Yes.
Perfect. Well, who knows? Joe Conter, Andy Murray, they might come up here and eat similar thing to what I'm going to do for breakfast. Have you ever served those two? I know you can't name names, but has Joe and Andy come for your doors?
They've shown their faces once or twice.
They've shown their faces. Of course they have, because this looks wonderful. Gary, thank you so much for your time. And I'm going to go off and enjoy my breakfast. Yeah, good luck with the rest of the championships. Thank you very much.
Cheers. Thank you.